Hello, this is DMcDonald, and I'm giving the video presentation for the Household Help Database, also known as Case 5 from the book. This is the Household Help Database in which we are creating a small business to connect workers to people who have odd jobs that they need done around their households. We created 5 tables for this database. We have a client table for all of our client information, including contact information, their address, their credit card information. We have one for our workers, the people who will be doing the tasks. It also includes their addresses and contact information. We have a worker skills table that helps us connect the workers and the different skill sets that they might possess. In this table we call them task types. We also list the pay per hour that we have. Each one of those task types, either doing shopping and delivery, moving items, or handiwork, each has its own identifier. Using the worker skills table, we can connect that worker ID with that task ID. And then finally, we have our transaction table, which is called jobs here. It includes the unique identifiers for each individual job that will take place on a certain date at a certain time. But it also has a worker ID and a client ID to connect them back to those client and worker tables. Created a form. This would allow us to quickly add client information, then also see what jobs they had upcoming. We'll move on to some of the functionality that we built out for this database already. We had 6 different queries that we tackled for the initial build out of this database. Started off with a scheduling query that would allow us to input a date and then find out what jobs were scheduled on that date and what time they start at. We wanted to see who are our clients who used us most often, so we could try to target different incentives towards our most frequent clients. Of course, we wanted to be able to see who all has what skill amongst our workforce, so that we could facilitate that kind of scheduling. In case some workers were already scheduled, we could try to send different workers out there. We wanted to see, of those workers, who makes the most money, who's out there in the field the most, who perhaps is the most requested worker in our workforce. We also wanted to see who's spending the most money with us, who's our client that is spending the most, has the most jobs, etc. We also wanted to be able to do different incentives, perhaps put some discounts out there to either target different areas. In this case, query that area by zip code. And to do that, we had to create a 2-part query to find out where our people live and how much they spend with us, then incentivize them in certain areas by creating a discount. And that was a 2-part query for that one. We had 2 reports for this database. That would be the customer's final payment summary, just going back, querying our database by customer and seeing all the jobs that they had and how much they paid for each one of those. And then we created a worker's earnings, just going back and basically doing the same thing, except for from the worker's perspective, seeing who has done the most jobs, how much have they gotten paid overall. Now, one of the things that we're supposed to consider is how our system could be expanded to record reviews of individual workers. I think that we would create tables in forms for them. We create a form that would allow our clients to give us feedback about each worker. It would probably be a multiple choice type form that would allow us to put in a satisfied, highly satisfied, somewhat neutral, somewhat dissatisfied. And then we could start putting that information in. Another thing that we could do is expand the database by looking at different discounts. One of the information that was put in on the client field was to do birthdays. We could, of course, offer a discount to people on their birthday, or perhaps offer a free service to them, one that the company itself would pick up. That is my presentation for the Household Help Database, aka Case 5. This is DMcDonald signing out.